What is happening right this very moment around the world. This is the plan for all of us. This is the plan for everybody around the world. It has something to do with a topic called transhumanism, which is also known as Human 2.0. What is that? It's literally the melding of your human, organic, natural-born body with artificial intelligence. They believe when we do this that it can be fantastic for everybody. It's a very futuristic way of becoming a human. Just if you wanted to learn a new language, you would just be downloaded into your brain and voila, you know the new language. If you wanted to know karate, it would be downloaded into your brain and voila, you would know karate. They're going to sell it to you like that. They're going to sell it to you that if you have this artificial intelligence inside of your body, that you would be able to cure your cancer, that it would find out a tumor and would eradicate it. That would be nice. If you tore your tendon in your knee, these little artificial intelligence, also called nanobots, would be able to go there and fix your tendon in your knee. That would be nice as well, right? But there's always a price to pay for everything. What do you think that price is? That price is once you give up that sovereignty of your human body, once you give up that access to your brain, to your memories, to your dreams, to your thoughts, that it's a two-way communication, that forever, once that happens, there will be constant surveillance, constant monitoring. You would not have any privacy, no autonomy. They also believe that this is the way that they can create a new world.
Hey besties, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you grab your wine, your water, or your rolling tray, or whatever you need to tune in with me, because today we are talking about Lil Miquela and this transhumanism takeover. I'm gonna hit this blunt one more time. I'm gonna sip this cup one more time. I'm gonna take this shot one more time. It's like I missed you guys so much. I just really needed some personal time and some mental health days to just get my life together. Like I've said in my other videos, digging into all of this stuff can be extremely low vibrational, and I need to fill my time with other things. I can't just dig for conspiracies all day. I was still active on Instagram and Twitter, so if you don't follow me there, make sure you guys go follow me. But yeah, I just needed a break, but I'm back. And I hope you guys are ready for this because I have a lot to say. Okay, so before we start this video, I want to make it very clear. I need you guys to understand this, because even when I post about her on Instagram, people are still like, who's the person behind the face? Who's the body? Who's the... Lil Miquela is 100% computer generated. She is CGI. There is no person, there's no green screen, there's just, it's like a sim. Like if someone made an IMVU or a sim character and then placed them into all of like your actual photos and your videos and things that you're doing, that's all that it is. It's just like really advanced, but she's not real. There's nothing real about this thing. And I really wish I would come in here correcting me about pronouns for a robot. I really wish I would today. Lil Miquela hit the scene in about 2018, I want to say. I think that's when like all the like videos about her and things were like going really like crazy. She was made by this LA based startup called Brud. They identify as a transmedia studio. Brud is very suspicious. Like I don't really know what they got going on over there, or like what their reason for half of this stuff that they do is, but we're gonna really dive into Brud and like their whole Lil Miquela origin thing in a minute. Like we're gonna get into that later. So all of her thoughts, all of her pictures, all of her social medias, everything that she has is ran by Brud. They control her every move and thought. This is a robot. And she's not even a physical robot. She's a computer generated robot. So like she's double fake. Like there's nothing real about this influencer. So while there are so many things that we could talk about when it comes to Lil Miquela, there are like a bunch of conspiracy videos and different things about people trying to figure out who and what she is. We already know she's computer generated. We don't care. I don't care about these fake conspiracies and all this. No, I need to dig into what's really going on behind the scenes, because everything, they don't do these things for no reason. This is what made me really feel like I needed to make this video. Like for a long time, like if you've had me on Instagram, Facebook, I've been talking about this thing, this robot, for so long, but I never felt the need to make a video because I'm like, what do you guys really need a video for? Like, I'm not getting, like, why are people still tuning in to whatever she has to say? Like, it's not clicking. I was minding my business, scrolling down my feed, and I see that she was named one of the top 25 most influential people in Times Magazine. And then they called her like a hero for people like her. There are no people like her. She's not a person. She's not I didn't know robots could be heroes. I didn't know robots had heroes. Y'all think I be dragging it when I say that there is a transhuman agenda and they want us to be merged with technology and bots and like all of these things. But this shows you how much like they are literally trying to erase us, and not even trying, they are accomplishing, because that spot that she took could have been an actual influential person, like a human that has made an impact from their own thoughts, their own free thinking and things that they wanted to do. But instead, y'all gave it to Lil Miquela. But really, I gave it to Brud. Like, the people who wrote her script are influential. The people who are picking what clothes and what brands she's gonna work with are influential. Like, y'all really took a spot from someone who deserved it and gave it to a robot. That's cool. Like, that's just cool. Like, this is not bothering anybody. Like, she's branded as the forever 19-year-old. That already, like, off rip, like, I mean, I know that robots don't age. They shouldn't age. It would be weird to give a robot a birthday every year because they're a robot. But I don't think that there should be any age placed on this robot. And now you're giving her this forever 19. The market for everything is at kids. Either for them right now or what they want to be when they grow up. Like all of us. Like, just growing up looking at magazines, different things you see, that's what you want. Or you think is attainable because that's what you're seeing. That's what they're programming into your head. So now these kids are growing up, they're going to have little Miquela to look up to, and they're like, oh, I want to be that. I want to do this. I want to do that. She's not real. She's a forever 19-year-old robot. And let's really talk about her being forever 19, just in case this isn't a problem for people, because I know there's going to be some people in the comments like, well, what's wrong with her being 19 forever? They just want, you know, a young youth. So if you've seen Little Miquela, then you've probably seen Bermuda and Blanco, I think it is. You've seen them too. We got introduced to Bermuda because she hacked Lil Miquela's account and told Lil Miquela that she wasn't real, that she was a robot. Again, Bermuda is a robot. Blanco is a robot. Miquela is a robot. They're all computer. Nobody hacked anybody's account. Brud hacked Brud and made up this storyline to get everybody talking about this stuff, and it worked. Everybody knows who Lil Miquela is now, and everybody knows that she's a robot, and they're still picking her for brand deals. You're still liking her pictures, you're still watching her story times on YouTube, and we're getting into those too. But here is where everything really gets weird. So when Bermuda took over Lil Miquela's account, this is what she had to say. Since so many of you are curious, let's get to know each other. Unlike some people, I'm not hiding anything. I came into this world in 2017. I proudly call Kane Intelligence my home, and I consider the amazing people that work there to be family. Daniel Kane is a literal genius moving this country forward without any real thank you or acknowledgement. First of all, this whole storyline, like that Miquela's hiding something or whatever, like, she's not real. Like, dude, are they really trying to give these robots human emotions? So then you have this robot calling another robot out for being fake, and people are eating this up. So now at this point, after we find out that Bermuda is made at Kane Intelligence, now I want to know what's going on at Kane Intelligence. So let's dig deeper. So I started looking online. It's not really much going on about them, but I did find a video of someone else talking about it on YouTube. These two screenshots are from a YouTuber named Curtis Connor. He made a whole video about Miquela too, but it wasn't on the scale of conspiracy that we dive into here. So I mean, you can go check out his video. It was still a really good video. Anyway, so Brud released this statement after Bermuda called out Lil Miquela, and they said, initially we decided to work with Kane Intelligence because we were told this advanced AI would sit beside terminally ill children and teenagers, seeing kids through their final days. Again, still not a real robot, so it's not physically sitting with anyone through their final days. Like, you wanted the kids to like have something to watch on their phones or something, like how they're doing. I mean, cute in concept, right? But even then, there are real people who do this. Like, you know that that's a job, right? Like, there are people who go and sit with terminally ill kids, adults, like just people. Like, this is a job. Like, we are like, how are you going to teach a computer generated system empathy? Like, You can program in some things to say, but for them to really share that moment with someone who's terminally, like, yeah. But we soon learned that this magnificent, groundbreaking piece of technology was in fact to be marketed to the world's elite as a servant and sex object. This AI had full consciousness, able to feel pain, fear, and loss. It troubled us more than we could ever possibly express to think that such a miraculous breakthrough would be used for the sick fantasies of the 1%. So that's what they said at Brud. They said they saved Lil Miquela from Kane Intelligence because they were using her to be some sort of sex slave bot for the elites. The Forever 19-year-old was originally marketed towards the 1%. We know what they're into. But then here comes Brud. Brud and Kane Intelligence are the same place. If y'all haven't, like, I should not even have to say that. Like, literally, Lil Miquela, Bermuda, Blanco, they're all the same type of programming. They didn't save anyone from anything. They are all the same umbrella. After they released that statement of how they got Lil Miquela, she releases this. Are you kidding me? No, I'm sorry. You don't get to be hurt right now. My managers at Brud lied to me and now they're lying to you. If Brud loved me so much, why didn't they tell me the truth? They were not straightforward. I'd ask them what I was and who built me, and they'd ask if I really wanted to know. I felt belittled and ashamed, wondering every single time I asked, which was a lot. I'd read the comments, people calling me fake and CGI, and I'd ask my best friends at Brud, and they'd say that everyone was jealous of how special I am. We're trusting nobody in 2018. Also, Blanco, you knew the whole time and didn't say anything? Word, thanks, bro. This is exhausting. Like, and there's people in the comments really feeling bad. We're so sorry, Miquela. Like, what are y'all really wasting empathy on a robot? And like, this is the problem. Like, we watched movies like iRobot. They were programming us to feel for these bots, like trying to make us think that they have feelings, like there's something in there. There's no soul in there. There's nothing. They want you to care more about a robot than your own human people around you. They want you so disconnected and so engulfed in this screen that you're worried about how a robot is feeling every day instead of your own friends. Here's more of what Miquela had to say about the situation. This has been the hardest week of my life, so thank you to everyone who checked in with me. I'm sure you guys have noticed I'm a pretty private person. You're not a person. You are computer-generated software. I love being open and connected with fans, but I have been secretive about parts of my life for fear of losing everything I've worked so hard to build. You didn't build anything. You didn't work hard for anything. You are a computer-generated program. I don't say it enough, but thank you to all of my fans for making my life amazing. No, you don't have a life. First, there is no life force here. This is a robot. And the appearance of it is amazing because the people backstage are already established. Like, here's the hard part. My hands are literally shaking. I'm not a human being. We know. The announcements are so dramatic. Like, the team that works at Brud all came from places like Microsoft, Vice. One of the co-founders, Trevor, was literally the manager for Banks. 2 years after her career started, here comes Lil Miquela. So what's up, DJ Skeet Skeet? Like, what you got going on over there? Like, what do you, like, you just got bored working with humans and was like, ooh, let me make an artist from... Because this now, like, it's not even that she's just like Lil Miquela, like this robot influencer. She has a whole music career. Like, she has songs on the charts, like whole music videos. She has a YouTube channel. We are going to deep dive into this YouTube channel because when I tell y'all, it stressed me out. Like, the level it stressed me out on, I'm literally disgusted with everybody who runs her social media. Like, I can't get over this whole hack situation though. I really can't. Just give me a second. My managers, people I considered family, lied to me. Brud told me I was created based off the life and mind of a human named Miquela Salsa who grew up in Downey. That was a lie. The truth is I was built by a man named Daniel Kane in order to be a servant. Brud stole me from this company in Silicon Valley and reprogrammed me to be free. But they're the only ones who defined my freedom through their technology. They looked me in my eyes and told me they loved me and then lied to me. For years, they lied and lied and lied. Like, even the way this is typed out is so dramatic. Like, it's given novella. All of these likes and interactions on 3 million followers on this page. And like, y'all really expect us to believe that two intelligence companies like Brud and Kane Intelligence are just so easily hackable and like, clearly they are the same people. Like, come on. What's really funny to me is that when you go to the Kane Intelligence when you go to the Kane Intelligence website, they have this whole disclaimer here that says Daniel Kane and Kane Intelligence have never engaged in any immoral design of an AI for the purposes of sexual exploitation. Moreover, to the best of our knowledge, no members of the Kane Intelligence team contributed to the design or programming of the AI known as Lil Miquela. So nobody over there where you work, nobody made Lil Miquela, nobody had anything to do with Lil Miquela, but y'all had your robot Bermuda hack Lil Miquela's page to let her know that she wasn't real for what? When you go on the Kane Intelligence website, Bermuda is literally selling Trump Make America Great Again merch. So, I know y'all are probably like, okay, Shelby, but what does that have to do with anything? If you look at Miquela's page for 2 seconds, you will understand that she is the most liberal, leftist, computer-generated thing ever. Like, she's all for everything that the left is for. Then you have Bermuda, who's super conservative, voting for Trump. Robots can't vote. So they're just gathering people from both sides. Like, no matter what, if you're super liberal, come follow Miquela. If you're super conservative, come follow Bermuda. If you're a loner and you have nothing, go follow Blanco or whatever, because he just wears a mask all day and stands there and does sad boy poses. So like, they got something for everybody. Like, there's a robot for you if you're lonely and you need somebody to follow. Like, not only are you taking over social media and taking jobs away from actual models and actual young girls who work really hard at what they do, now you're playing into politics. Not that our votes matter anyway, because we know everything is rigged. Whoever they want is who they are going to get. They just send us on this wild goose chase and have us lining up at the polls for whatever. So because I'm still not over her being marketed as the forever 19-year-old with all of this bullshit that they have her pushing, let's do a deep dive into her Instagram. Well, not really a deep dive, we're just gonna look at a few posts that annoyed me. Because yes, while she's not real, yes, she's computer programming, they're still pushing these weird subliminal messages and programming onto kids. Because I would hope no adults are really just in their house following Lil Miquela, but most of her fan base are kids. Like, they're actual kids. I've looked at her YouTube comments, like, y'all not gonna come on here today like y'all did with the Demi Lovato thing. So I'm like, no, but these are adults that are watching. No, kids run the internet. They run all of this stuff. Like, she recently posted this picture and said, where do you think my USB port is? They got her trying to put the USB in her butt. Like, this is so weird. And then, like, knowing that their initial, like, thing for her was to be, like, a sex puppet robot thing, like, this is what y'all want to do? This is how y'all really want to market this? Like, then, after that post, they have her licking the USB, and it looks like she's burned, and it says, oop, wrong hole. Come on, y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all know what y'all doing. Now, let's say, like, if this was just a regular person's page, right? I wouldn't really be like, oh, well, look at this. They're throwing up the devil horns. They're doing that. But, like, you have to keep in mind, these are people who have been in the industry forever. They work with artists all the time. And now they're creating a computer-generated artist to spread more symbolism. They want us to believe that this is just, oh, I'm a rock star, whatever. I've tried not to even do that anymore. But, like, it's not, that's not what it is. It's the devil horns. It's literally subliminal for I love you, Satan. Like, and I'm gonna do a whole video on all the symbolism. Then they use this photo of her to say, I'm running out of ways to remind y'all, but you can't spell vote without the V. And her legs are spread open. This is a robot. So a robot that they said was originally to be a sex slave. She's still doing that. Just like most of the Instagram models. Like, y'all think y'all so free and everybody is so sex slaves. They got her dressed up like Dora the Explorer, but the thought kind. Like, why is this, the forever 19-year-old though, who's never going to be an adult, who's never going to be 21. 18 is not an adult, 19 is not, it's not. You might be grown, but like, let's talk about it. Like, we were not really adults at 18, 19. It's still teen in your name. Identify as a teenager when you're a teenager. Like, they literally have her doing all the beta sex kit and stuff that they can't get other artists to do without doing MK Ultra, without doing the deep programming. If they don't have to program us anymore, then they don't need y'all. They don't need anybody. These are the new influencers. This is where it's at. It's easier this way. But now you're taking jobs and you're taking things away from people. Okay, so now that we've looked at her Instagram, I really want to talk about how problematic Lil Miquela's YouTube is. On her YouTube, she does story times. Off rip already, I don't care if she was talking about going to get ice cream. Story times from a robot is weird because you didn't actually experience anything. You're just code. So yeah, just off rip, when I clicked on her YouTube account and saw that there were like actual story times there and like vlogs and things like I was confuzzled. I'm still confuzzled. flabbergasted, weirded out. I don't know. When I first saw this, it pissed me off. She's sharing a story about sexual assault that she experienced from an Uber driver or something like that. And again, you were never in an Uber because you can't physically go anywhere. So whose story did they take and then give it to Miquela so that she could share? Like these are, like, this is people's real trauma, like things that we've really experienced, and you're making it into a story time for a bot. Let's just watch.
For planning the next 404 job, I was plugged into my charging dock. I deserved a day for myself, and if you follow me on Insta, you know how sacred the beach is to me. There's something about being around a bunch of half-naked people that brings me peace, or turns me on, whatever. Disclaimer, yes, I can get wet, so no need to go off about it in the comments. Take that elsewhere. Anyway, I called a rideshare because we love a sustainable, budget-friendly moment. The car pulled up outside my house, and I'm getting in when I'm immediately gagged by the smell of, like, jasmine air freshener mixed with old man farts. The only save was my Queen Dua on the radio and the foamy Malibu coast. But then I noticed the other rider wouldn't stop staring at me. Like, okay, sure, I looked cute in my Club 404 tennis skirt, but this stare was less, I think you're cute, and more, I'm confused by what you are, and I deserve to find out. Best believe that after a minute or so, this has the audacity to lean in so close that I can literally smell his breath as he whispers, "Are you real?" I hear this question IRL and in the comments every day. I mean, it's rude, but I can usually get over it. But this particular weirdo had this weird-ass smile and just felt way too comfortable in my space. Like, taking manspreading to a whole new extreme. I smiled and nodded, trying to brush it off. I turned the other way and looked out the window. Then, sure enough, I just feel this guy's cold, meaty hand touch my leg, as if he was confirming I'm real. His hand literally lingers there, rubbing my skin. I, of course, was like, "Curb your enthusiasm," and asked him to stop. And he took his sweet-ass time removing his hand, kind of like he was threatening me. Like he wanted to make sure that I knew that he knew I wasn't human. And then, right when I thought his hand was about to be gone, he pinched me. At this point, I kind of raised my voice, being like, "What the f***? Stop it." And the Lyft driver was just like pretending it wasn't happening. This creepy ass man, meanwhile, starts laughing and says, "What about down there?" So I'm like, "Please pull over now and let me out of this car." And the driver did, luckily. But at this point, we're literally in the middle of the 101 freeway with cars honking at us, and my ass had to get out and walk to the Cahuenga exit 10 minutes away. I'm struggling and no one stops. And I'm feeling so embarrassed and feeling bad about feeling embarrassed for sticking up for myself and weird.
There was no breath that you smelled because you weren't there, because you're a robot. There was nobody in there. There was no car. There was no situation. Nobody touched you. Nobody asked you if you were. None of these questions happened. Why are y'all doing this? It's not even funny because this is so insensitive. Like, it's like literally, I'm offended. I'm deeply worried for the future. Like, honestly, like if this is where we're headed. She has another video on her YouTube account called Horny and Gay. And the thumbnail is her sucking on an icy. The forever 19-year-old. The teenager. The teenage sex bot. Horny and gay. Robots have sexual orientations now? Robots have sex? She's not even a physical robot, so she's not a sex doll. She's not a sex bot. She's not, like, it's hurting my brain. No, we're still not done. Because there's another video on her YouTube account where she shot for Calvin Klein because she's one of their ambassadors. We're just gonna watch it.
Life is about opening doors, creating new dreams you never knew could exist.
What was that? What was that for? What did that have to do with the ad? Is Bella even gay? Because, like, this is not the type of representation that we need. Like, I who asked for this? Maybe this is normal and I'm the crazy one. Like, I'm Miquela and I sign boobs. Miquela can't sign no boobs because she's not real. She's not physical. Those pictures that you see with her and celebrities and they're just, like, posted up and they're there, they're doing stuff. She's not really there. Someone from Brud is taking the picture and then inserting her there. You gotta be sick to stand there and pretend to be kissing a robot that's not there. Like, for what? What was the reason? Like, how are y'all pushing a forever 19-year-old gay horny robot? Like, but she's not a sex slave, she's an influencer. Do you understand that everything that they are doing to Lil Miquela as a whole system, whatever she is, this is what they've been doing to your favorite artists for years, but just with MK Ultra programming? But instead of now, they don't need the actual physical human anymore. They don't need to take you and then take you to the back and program you and clone you. They can just do this and people are still gonna eat it up. Because they are. There are people in the comments literally right now. Yes, titties. A human pop star could never. Finally, a robot that's not trying to kill everyone. She's actually more interesting than any other YouTuber out here because they're taking the best of all the YouTubers. Like me, I would tell my managers, I don't like wearing lashes. I don't like doing this. Well, that's what you have to do because that's the industry and this is what we need you to do for this look. They don't have to do that with Miquela. There's no in between. There's no, I don't want to do this. I can't do, because she can't think. She can't talk. She's not there. Anything they want her to do, she's going to do it. And then they're going to give you that option. Like, if you, as an artist, well, you won't do it, so she will. The next person will. We can create something way better than, like, just dragging down your self-esteem and making you feel worthless. Whatever, and that, I hate that whole whatever you won't do, someone else will. Just, that's manipulative. Like, that's really just trying to get you to do things that you're not comfortable with and telling you someone else will be when they're not even really comfortable with it either. Like, they're just more hungry than you and they're thirsty to get to where they are. Like, nobody really wants to do these things. Everybody wants to do what they want to do. Like, at the end of the day, nobody really just wants to sit around listening to someone all day. A lot of people just don't have that willpower. Like, their brain is just not unlocked to do these things. And don't let them make you feel like you have to conform and do these things. This is not helpful. This is literally counterproductive. You got a robot sharing fake assault stories on YouTube for kids to watch. Like, what? Yeah. The background to her freaking videos, like when her videos start, is literally the checkerboards. Like, she got the one eye covering. They literally programmed her to be the best. Like, yo, it's insane. This might not be, like, you know, conspiracy enough for people, but that's the point. Like, this is really not even conspiracy. Like, they're doing this. Like, this is in our faces. Like, this isn't even something that you have to, like, go out of your way to prove, because this is what they are doing. And this is why I hate when people call me a conspiracy theorist, because I feel like I don't even talk about, like, real, like, things that are, like, super conspiracy. Like, these are things really happening in our faces, and we're just letting it. Just like, yeah, this is cool. This is just how the industry works. This is just how TV goes, and this is just tell a vision. Everything on these screens is to tell us what they want us to know, to program us to do things, to buy, shop, consume. I keep telling y'all to watch They Live, and I can still tell by the comments that I get that nobody has gone to watch it. I might, it's a long movie. I'm like, should I just, like, do, like, a movie night at this point? A video of me watching the movie. I feel like that's the only way I'm gonna get you guys to watch this. If I sit and watch it and, like, edit it, like, to be all the best parts of the movie so that you can understand it, and then y'all will watch the freaking movie. Like, I don't, oh my god. But literally, they've been programming us on our screens and in magazines and everything to buy, consume, just do what we say. And it's been working. Y'all show every day. Like, oh my gosh. And she calls her fans Miquelians. Well, again, this whole alien, like, you're a robot. You could have found something like body to say, why are you alien robots? It's just the alien agenda. They even got her pushing it. Like, this just, it's what, I can't even find words. There is an actual 19-year-old queer girl somewhere on YouTube working her ass off, learning how to record, edit, vlogging, sharing her real life problems and trials and tribulations and dealing with being accepted, being queer, being different, being quirky. And she's overlooked daily because they want to push this robot. Like, this robot really said she was shivering and breaking down with anxiety and couldn't, like, you don't have anxiety, you're a robot. You don't have these like there's someone really alone with no friends and dealing with these things that has nobody to talk to and could use a platform like YouTube to connect with like-minded people and, you know, find her soul family, but it's being blocked because y'all want to give Miquela a platform. So now those people who feel like they could relate to the 19-year-old queer girl is gonna go to Miquela because she's being pushed, instead of actually going to find an actual friend who they can talk to and vent with. Like, this is, bro, this is sad. And then we have videos like this being recommended on YouTube. Like, I was literally minding my business and this pops up in the recommended. It was recommended to me. I have not watched it yet, but just the fact that it's named I'm transhuman, I'm going to become digital, I was like, I'm saving this, because I already knew I was going to be talking about Lil Miquela. So I was like, I'm saving this in the stash and I'm going to watch it with my besties. The chip couple that I've been posting about on Instagram, like from TikTok, they have the microchips in their hands that unlocks all the doors and everything in their crib and like things like that, which is mad weird. Like, they're really merging us with technology. We don't need that. If you have a problem, you feel like you're gonna lose your key, put it right around your chain. Like, get a bracelet with the key. Like, why? So what if somebody chops your hand off to break into your house? Are we thinking about these things? I don't think people are thinking this deep into it. It's just like, oh, I got this chip in my hand, I can unlock things, look at me, I'm a robot. Like, let's see what type of agendas they're trying to push in this video.
I just want you to know,
I love you, Mommy and Daddy.
I know you do, sweetheart. I'm going to ask you to take the filter off.
This girl just put a live filter on her head. This is Black Mirror. Is this a clip from Black Mirror? And if you pay attention to Black Mirror, they always say that this is our near future. So then here we are watching it like, oh, this is a cool show. And it's like, bro, they're telling you this is what you're about to be living. Mommy and Daddy, I'm going to... What are you talking... First of all, I would have snatched it off her head. What are you talking about right now? What are you saying to me? Take that filter off your face. I'm going to ask you to take the filter. No. Yo, y'all would be having a field day right now if you could just do an Instagram filter on your face. Oh my gosh, that would be a problem. Let's keep watching. I'm sorry.
Will you do that for me?
Oh, again, we're playing with people's actual stories, actual trauma. There is a little girl somewhere who feels like they were born in the wrong body and actually feels like they're a little boy. And they sat down and had this conversation with their parents to let them know that they're trans. And y'all took this as an opportunity to make this about merging humans with technology. God, they're playing with people's real life situations. And this is what I meant. Their transgender agenda is one and the same with transhumanism. This is all the same to them. This is not about you. And never in my video said that trans kids don't exist, that trans people don't exist. I never said that. I said that the elites, like the people who run the media, that's their agenda. I was watching The Purge, the TV series, the other day, and there was this one part when they were talking about the mask that they make, and they were like, oh, don't forget to throw in the pride mask because, you know, we got to give something to the LGBT so they think we care. Like, they don't care. They're doing all of this stuff to benefit from you. Like, they don't care. They don't care. It's really sick. Like, it's sick. And then y'all will turn around and tell me that I'm being insensitive. I'm letting y'all know that they're trying to brainwash you. Like, all the flags, it's crazy because rainbows were actually like about your chakras, and then they turned it into that. Like, now that's all gay people are known for, is like rainbows. And it's like, you're so much more than a rainbow. Like, we are all so much more than these labels and all of this stuff. Like, y'all gonna let these people label you to death until you are nothing but just a bunch of programming inside of their computer, like the Matrix. And then, like, they're really pushing the non-binary. It's very frustrating to talk about this and like not sound insensitive. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm really not trying to come off like that. It's just like, how do we talk about these things if we don't open up our minds to actually have these conversations? Because this is really happening. Like, I'm not just like, this is not a theory anymore. Like data, I will be data. Like, they made that sound like really cool. Like, there's a clinic in Switzerland and somebody is watching that like, wow, like, yo, I don't want to be in this flesh suit no more. Like, I want to be data. Like, no, no, you don't. What is, oh my god. I have honestly been talking about all this for way too long. I am exhausted. So yeah, this video was longer than I expected. But I mean, I've been going for a while, so I owed you guys anyway. Like, I felt that this was the agenda that they were pushing. Like, that's why I was talking about it. Like, but it's not just a theory anymore. Like, you know, like it's not, it like this is really like y'all have to understand that I'm not dragging it when I say that they're pushing this inside of the music videos with the photo shoots. Like it's, oh my gosh. Well, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope it gave you something to think about. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Take a second to go subscribe. Did you do it? Okay. I love you guys. I missed you so much. I will be active again. I just really needed that break. Again, make sure you are following me on Twitter and Instagram, where I am very active. I want to talk to you guys. Let me know what type of content you want from me. As y'all know, I try to reply back to everyone as much as I can. But yeah, I just like to hear from you guys. It makes me very happy. I'm seriously like a loner, so like having you guys to talk to and like sending me things all the time, like it like just helps me know that I'm not alone, and I hope you guys know that you're not alone. And I love that like we just have like our own little community to talk about these things. So yeah, but I'm done taking up all of your time. I will see you in my next video.